But Clear Blue came up with a new pregnancy test, a more kind of advanced one, right? And look, as judging by the response there, it's a product 100% bought by women, right? For women by pregnancy test. That's all people buy, and it's marketed to them. And they came up with a slogan, which I thought was the worst slogan for a product aimed at women, right? It was Clear Blue, the most sophisticated piece of technology you will ever urinate on. No woman finds that appealing as a marketing strategy. Whereas to men, that's the holy grail. We've been urinating on things our entire lives, and we have never thought to grade them technologically. And already we have a winner, right? But women, you don't, because women go into Boots and you go into a wall of pregnancy tests. You don't sit there going, right, I want the one with the liquid crystal display that'll download MP3s. That's a pregnancy test for me. You want the one that gives you discretion and accuracy. They're the major things you want in a pregnancy test. You don't go, geez, I want the one now that'll play It's Raining Men by the Weather Girls as a result of the rival. That's how you sell shit to men. It is embarrassing how you advertise to men. Men are still advertised to as if we were autistic 12-year-old boys. Right? We're up to 5 blades on our razors. What in the name of Christ can the blades 4 and 5 possibly contribute at this stage that blades 1, 2 and 3 didn't pretty much cover already? Does blade 4 remove a layer of epidermis entirely before blade 5 instantaneously cauterizes the wound so that no hair will ever grow there again? Do you have to unlock blade 5 by defeating a boss on blade 4? And even the name of the 5-blade razor is depressingly patronizing. They just took every boy word and ran them together in a line. It's called the Gillette Fusion Power Stealth. It was tragic enough that it used to be called Fusion Power. It's a razor blade, for Christ's sake. This razor blade harnesses the power of the atom. But now with new stealth mode, click, boom, it's gone. Well, I have my razor gone. Who knows where my razor blade is now? You'll not track it down. It's gone deep cover. No radar can find it. We'd have to listen to the dull hum of the reactor core. I made a comment in a gig in Manchester, and somebody sent me a link to a new Kenwood kettle called the Kenwood Stealth. It's a kettle. What the fuck does it do? Hide in the garden, behind the glass. Just looking at you. And just wait until you look thirsty. And then it suddenly jumps out at you and gives you a cup of tea and you go, Jesus, where did that come from? And the kettle just looks and goes, you'll not see me again. And disappears. Who needs a stealth mode in the kettle? That's how you sell shit. That's how you sell shit to men. And by the way, on the pregnancy test point, just on the pregnancy test, men envy women the pregnancy test, right? Because there's no parallel technology. There's nothing we get to use which is the same. We would love to use pregnancy tests. By the way, don't get me wrong, we've all had a go. They sell them in 2s and 3s. Once the result is in, why let the others go to waste? You know what I mean? Let's find out if I'm pregnant as well, really. Oh, turns out I'm not. I'm going for pints. Men would love if the major junctions in their lives were illustrated to them by peeing onto a stick. We'd kill for that. To be able as a man to walk out of a bathroom to a wife or partner girlfriend and wave a stick in the air as a man and turn to her and go, guess who's regional IT manager for the Midwest area? 2 blue lines, yeah! Quality, absolutely quality. Listen, we never got to you because you were the guy there and you could have been number 2 and number 3. What's your name, sir?
Michael.
Hiya, Michael. Michael, you local, are you?
Yeah, Harrow, yeah.
Harrow, okay, grand, you've come down. Thank you very, very much. And another person from Harrow with you as well. Should be something to talk about in the train home. Wasn't it great? What do you do in Harrow, my friend?
I'm a lorry driver.
You're a lorry driver? That's fantastic. What do you drive? Big lorry, how many wheels?
6.
6 wheels? Oh, but there's room for inflation there, isn't there? Does it work that way? Do you look at the 18 wheels and go, someday I'll have that? What's in the back of the lorry now?
Food.
Food? How long can it stay there?
About an hour.
About an hour? Jeez, we won't have you for long, will we? Well, you're looking very fidgety already. Jesus Christ, that yogurt's not going to keep itself warm, is it? What kind of food's in the back?
Sorry?
What kind of food?
Eurostar food.
Eurostar food? Oh, for the train? Oh, it's little compact meals. How many?
Hundreds.
Hundreds! How many people could we feed tonight? What a gig that would be if we got you to back the van up to the door and we fed everything during the interval and you all got some sort of fake croissant and something slightly French, slightly English for the Eurostar. Do you ever eat them? Do you ever tuck in? Do you ever open the back of them? Do you? No, you don't. You lie. I'm with you. I'm entirely with you. I bet you do. I bet you're stuffed with vol au vents. I bet you've got nothing but those little cartons of orange juice. Is that what it is? It is. How do you know if you don't fucking open them? How do you know? You've given yourself away. I foiled you. I put a trap, and then boom, I took it away, and you fell onto spiky ground. Is it mainly food? Is that what you mainly have in the back of the truck?
Yeah.
Food. Do you dream of something else? Do you dream of something less perishable? Do you dream of something you could drive for miles? Because it's a short journey, but the food goes off. It's only an hour window. Fuck it, you can't get far from Harrow. You can't get really even close to King's Cross from Harrow in an hour. If the traffic is bad, you just start to smell. Can you hear it coming in? Can you hear the smell coming in? You go, fuck it, it's off. And you just tip it onto the side of the road. Yeah. Where do you jump? Where do you knock into a skip? Do you go down a residential area and see anyone building something and tip it into a skip? I bet you fucking do. Middle of the night, you're shoveling Eurostar meals into a local skip. Eurostar meals, old Christmas trees, anything just goes into the skip. And then you go, it was robbed. Who would rob it? Who would rob it? It's a ridiculous story. I don't know why you even said it. In fact, you didn't say it at all. I'm doing most of the talking in this relationship, aren't I? It's kind of the way it works, isn't it? Who should I talk to next? What about the young lads at the end? Should I talk to them? Yeah. Which one should I talk to? 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one do you want?
2.
You're going to go for number 2. He picked you out exactly, my friend. What's your name, champ? Alex, how are you? What do you do?
I'm a student.
You're a student of?
Oh, Howard Effingham.
Of what?
Howard of Effingham.
Say that entirely again. What was that?
Howard of Effingham.
Could you, I like the way you're saying it quieter and quieter the closer I get. It's like trying to lure a badger out of a set. The nearer I get, the quieter I have to go. Higher. What do you do?
I'm at the Howard of Effingham school.
This is going to be a really weird bit in the DVD. And people will be leaning into their television, just turning it up and up and up. Going, something wrong. It's a technical fault at some stage. We'll have to run a little subtitle going, "A Quiet Man." It's the school you're in, rather.
Yeah, Howard Effingham.
Okay, cool. I'm still not getting it, but I'm liking the way that clearly it's a very discreet school. I'm liking that. So you're doing A-levels somewhere, yeah?
No, I'm GCSEs.
You're GCSEs. You're even younger than that. My God, good to have you here, my friend. What are you going to do after that? What are you going to do out in the real
I'm
world?
going to college to be an electrician.
You're going to be an electrician? Yeah. Very good. How big? Oh, it's exciting. What made you want to do that?
My dad's an electrician.
Your dad's an electrician. Okay, well, that's very imaginative of you altogether. It gives you a bit of a start anyway, for fuck's sake. Jeez, a lack of drive there, you know what I mean? What's your favourite type of light bulb? Plug-in or bayonet? These are the questions people are going to ask you, my friend. You haven't a clue. Oh, listen, you're unfounded. You're like just putty at this stage. You haven't decided your favourite type of light bulb. Your dad probably had 5 amp or 13 amp plugs. Which was the best one? Fuck's sakes, man, do you not know anything at all? You're fine. Could he not sit you down? Could he not sit you down in your lap and go, if you want to get involved in this trade, you're going to have to know that? Like, do you have loads of those screwdrivers around the house that when you touch them on things, they light up, do you?
No.
You don't? What kind of fucking electrician is he? There's just yes, is it? He's just going to lick his finger and go, okay, if I die, you won't owe me a penny, right? I'm still here, the current is off. Fantastic, that's worked out well. Whew, that's not going to work every time I do it. Really, what's your favourite, alternating current or direct current? What's that? You're going to be like the blankest canvas they've ever had in electrician school. They're going to be thrilled to see you. They could fucking tell you anything. Fairies carry the charge from deep inside the earth. And they mine it. And then they bring it up on lifts. And then they present the light to other little elves who then run up the wall. And then they just wave their arses until they light up and then light is spread all over the place. Any fucking fairy tale at all they're going to tell you. Don't clap the fact that I'm taking the piss out of the fact that you don't know anything about... You don't even know the different type of light bulb, for fuck's sake. No, it's going to be brilliant. It's going to be amazing. Christ, the shit they're going to teach you. They do that. Some of the bullshit, some of the sciencey nonsense that's taught to people. It's fantastic. We were talking about marketing a minute ago about, like, you know, the selling of all these kind of things technically. Here's my absolute favourite piece of marketing nonsense, right? About, like, I'll do it as melodramatically as I can. When will we ever win the war on bacteria? We're up to 99.9% now. Surely it's only one final push that we can eradicate that last 0.1% of bacteria, which is clogging up our kitchen work surfaces at the moment. And I mean the bad bacteria, not the good bacteria. No, there was some sort of propaganda war where we lured LKZI Immunitas onto our team. What happens if you pour Dettol into a Yakult? Is there like a massive explosion of bad bacteria, and then there's just one good bacteria left at the bottom of the pot going, thank you for saving me? There's so much bullshit really about that kind of stuff, like whatever, oh my God. And particularly if you've got kids. Here's a general tip. If there's bacteria in your house and you have kids, rub their faces in the bacteria. They're supposed to get sick. You're not supposed to spray every single surface near your children and wipe out everything, right? It's not good for their immune system. It's ridiculous, right? Because, you know, and there's so much fear about these kind of things. Like, parents in this country must be just gone bananas with it, going, Jesus Christ, oh my God, my kids, don't come into the kitchen. There's bacteria everywhere all over here.